Right. Good afternoon, guys. Could I please ask that you raise your hand? As I said, we'll just take a couple of questions from SA first, and then from the floor over here in London. So, any first takers for a question? Ati?
Thanks, Zina. Afternoon, guys. My question is for Makazole. Putiman bengicela ubuza nje uba as nina as iqembu nindaweni ngoku nje nijonge kumdlalo wokugqibela wamalungiselelo, and for wena ubaluleke kangakanani kuba ngolesihlanu uphakamise isandla sakho just before i-World Cup?
Oqala futhi ubalulekile umdlalo lo nangona ngumdlalo we-home up thina uselelo wethu aze kakuhle eziba bubonile igame ibidlaliwe last weekend, and nangoku sijonge lukhulu le challenge sabe senayo Friday. Uqale ngakumi icala, I think ibalulekile nakumna le into kuba ngiphinde ngifumane i-chance ngiphinde ngidlale before i-World Cup. So nokwami ndabulela ngofumana i-chance ngokwami ngokuba ucoach banika i-chance. So yeah, I'm looking forward for Saturday, for Friday.
Stephen?
Thanks, E. Eben, what are the lessons that you will take from the game in the Rugby Championship into Friday's game?
Yeah, obviously we switch on from the start. I think they came with a massive start out the blocks, and now we obviously preparing better this week to try and get also that quick start, that better start. I think that first 20 minutes they were definitely a better team than us on the field.
Jan?
Thank you, Zina. Thank you, Eben. Just to do a follow-up on that, what aspects of the game, apart from the fast start, we obviously know, I mean, maybe focus was an issue, but what aspects of the game specifically do you guys need to improve on without giving state secrets away to be a better or more competitive this week?
Yeah, I think all aspects. I think we pride ourselves on obviously on our set piece and our defense, and obviously we want to have a good kicking game, have some good attacking plays as well. So I think we're just looking to improve on all of those. I think it will be a nice squad effort, a nice teamwork. So that's can't pinpoint a specific area. I think we always strive for the perfect game, to be better in all aspects, and that's what we're going to look to do.
Take Sim, Ross and Leeton, and then we'll take questions from the floor, guys. So Sim?
Mshakazi, I'm gonna jump in and closer. Pimpi ngibuza man, andiyazi uba niyafunda nalo mswahla siubhalayo, kodwa ikhe yakhona indawo ethi mhlawumbi isicinga uba azuyenza awuzulenza ixesha etimini. Andiyazi uba umntu uziva njani xa kutshiwoyo, uyaqonda xa ubona into ezinjalo ngawe. Ndiphinde ndibuze ke ngokuba xa ku-anonswa igama lakho ke ngoku ube nala reception, umntu uziva njani?
Ngifuna ukuxoxela futhi into enzima kakhulu leyo uba udile nayo, but ke zizinto ezenzekalayo, and I mean sisport and sinama-fans at the end of the day, so abantu bazabhala yonke into abayifunayo emaphepheni on social media at the same time. But I think into ebalulekileyo kum is very important to not umamela abantu kakhulu, and just to make sure mina ndimamela coach into abayithethayo, because ngaba abantu abayibonayo umsebenzi endiwenzayo on the field most of the time, you know. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with ukuba abantu bagxeke babone ngathi babona ngani, and also at the same time nathi singabantu siyakwazi u-adjusta kwizinto abantu abazenzayo, but not to listen a lot to a lot of people outside there. But into ebalulekileyo at the same time, make sure i-details zonke ezenzekayo apha etimini ndiyazazi.
Thanks, Ina. How's it, guys? Eben, is this game quite a difficult one for you guys to sort of approach, you know, in the sense that, you know, the All Blacks and Boks is arguably the biggest rivalry in world rugby. but this is a warm-up game just before the World Cup. So although you guys fight out some of the fiercest rugby in the world, you sort of don't want to break yourselves before the World Cup. So is that a bit tough in trying to get the best out of the warm-up while also not sort of destroying yourselves before the World Cup?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree with you there for a bit. Obviously, playing for your country in a Springbok jersey, you're playing in a neutral environment at Twickenham, one of the best stadiums in the world, probably 80,000 people against probably South Africa's biggest rival, the All Blacks. So if you ask that question to any one of them, they'll give you the same answer. It's a test match, Springboks versus the All Blacks. We're gonna give our everything to try and win the test match. It's gonna be like we say, it's a test match. We'll worry about the World Cup after Friday. I think we focus on the upcoming game, and yeah, hopefully it goes well. And obviously, if it goes well, it also builds a bit of confidence going into the World Cup. So we would want a great start and a good game against the All Blacks.
Lisa, we can't hear you. Lisa, do you want to try one more time, and then otherwise we'll take questions from the floor? Okay.
Eben, is there anything different about this campaign? Obviously, last time you were chasing the sun, as it were. Now you've got the title. Does it feel like there's a target on your back? Is there any different internal pressures?
Yes, I think it's still going into the World Cup. I think like the other 19 teams, you want to go in and win the World Cup. That was our plan for 2019, and that's definitely our plan for this year. Some people say it's more pressure for us, and people will come more for us. I don't know if that's the case. I think each team just wants it really badly. I think if you ask anyone of the teams that's competing, they don't really care about us. They just want themselves to win the World Cup. So do we put pressure on ourselves? Yes, of course we did. We did it in 2019 as well. We want to walk away in end of October with the trophy, and I mean that's what the other teams want to do the same. So us winning in 2019, I don't think it's extra pressure. I do feel that we do put pressure, like I said, on ourselves to go out there and try to win it again.
I'm not sure if you answered this course already, but I'm keen to get your views on the competition in the back three. 4 years ago, number one, there was no question. Now there's Kane's turning up, Kirkley.
Yeah.
Is that good for you? Do you enjoy that rivalry?
Yeah, I think more than anything, man, it's a sport, man. I'm kind of proud of the guys that they come up in the team, the youngsters. It's always like that in rugby. We're always waiting for the guys coming up at the same time. Also, it's just to build the team going forward because they have a lot of energy. So it's just full the team, and then all of the guys getting all of the energy. So it's a good thing. It's very important for me if the guy is doing well. It's not about me. It's about the team.
Yeah. Can I just put one more too? Last one. It's quite either of you. So much is made of what the Springboks means to people back home. Like you go out, travel around the world, and you give people hope and inspiration. But what about the expat fans? All the people that are going to come watch you on Friday and go to France. Do you talk about the South Africans who no longer live at home? What do they mean to you and like the narrative of the Springboks?
Yeah, I won't say it's a discussion point through the week, but it does feel great when you drive to the stadium and you see all the Springbok jerseys as you arrive to the stadium. And obviously, when you're in the stadium, you hear the people scream for you and shout and cheer when you do well. So it's always a boost on the field. I don't think we try to make a big thing out of it, but we definitely love it when they are there, and when you obviously in a neutral ground or when you play overseas and there's a whole block of South Africans, proud South Africans cheering for us. It's really great for us to see that.
Even last year, the All Blacks were a team very much under pressure with quite a few losses. Fast forward a year, obviously they're quite different side this year. What sort of differences have you seen in the All Blacks this year? I suppose particularly in that game in Auckland, and has anything surprised you about the way the All Blacks have played this year?
I think they just play naturally good rugby. I think maybe last year there was 1 or 2 games they weren't maybe at their best. I mean, all the good teams in the world maybe go through one or two game dip. I always knew they'll come back and they're one of the better teams in the world. So yeah, we always knew that, and it's great to see them doing well. Like I said, this World Cup coming up is probably going to be one of the most competitive World Cups they've ever been, because there's so many teams doing well, so many teams that's putting up their hands to actually go on and win this World Cup this year.
We've obviously seen a couple of cards in the other warm-up games, players facing possible suspensions. From your perspective as a player, when you see those kind of, head-to-shoulder contacts, are lefty fans the best way to stamp out that sort of behaviour on the field?
I'll be there, Milo. I don't want to comment on that.
Jeremy?
Yeah, hi guys. Welcome to London. I mean, obviously, you beat England in the final 4 years ago, but England have been struggling. They could lose Owen Farrell and Billy Vunipola today, potentially to bans. I mean, how much would that hurt?
Yeah, it's almost the same question. It's obviously two vital players for them, and they'll definitely miss them. That's so.
Can you give us some insight too about the intensity of the rivalry with the All Blacks? I mean, just sum it up for us, and how excited are you to be playing this game at Twickenham?
Yeah, it's going to be massive. Obviously, I would say it's neutral ground. There's going to be 80,000 people, hopefully split 50-50 between the fans. So hopefully cheering the whole game. If they score, there's cheering. When we score, there's cheering. So it's going to be a great environment. I think it's going to be a test match we're all looking forward to. We can go and express ourselves, obviously, before the World Cup. But that doesn't take away the importance of the match and building momentum heading into the World Cup.
Makazole, how would you sum up the rivalry with the All Blacks?
Yeah, I mean, it's always a good challenge when we play against all of us. As I've been saying now, we meet here in England, so it's going to be 50-50 fans. We're also excited as a Springbok. We get a chance to play All Blacks before the World Cup. We don't know. We might play against them in the quarterfinal, something. Yeah, we're all excited for this Friday.
Thank you, guys. We're going to bring in Andre and Damien now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.